Extreme ironing is an extreme sport under performance art in which people take ironing boards to remote locations and iron items of clothing. According to the Extreme Ironing Bureau, extreme ironing is the latest danger sport that combines the thrills of an extreme outdoor activity with the satisfaction of a well-pressed shirt. Part of the attraction and interest the media has shown towards extreme ironing seems to center on the issue of whether it is really a sport or not. It is widely considered to be tongue-in-cheek. Some locations where such performances have taken place include a mountainside of a difficult climb, a forest, in a canoe, while skiing or snowboarding, on top of large bronze statues, in the middle of a street, underwater, in the middle of the M1 motorway, during a keirin race, whilst parachuting, and under the ice cover of a lake. The performances have been conducted solo or by groups. History. Purists of the sport claim that it was started in 1997 in Leicester, England, by resident Phil Shaw in his back garden. Shaw came home from what he recalls as a hard day in a Leicester knitwear factory. Preferring the idea of an evening at rock climbing, he decided to combine the two activities into a new extreme sport. In June 1999, Shaw, who uses the nickname Steam, embarked on an international tour to promote the activity. The stops included the United States, Fiji, New Zealand, Australia, and South Africa. An encounter with German tourists in New Zealand led to the formation of a group called Extreme Ironing International, and the German Extreme Ironing section of GEIS. As extreme ironing has branched off, the conditions can get in extreme activity. For example, a branch of ironing has been developed that includes both bungee jumping and well-pressed clothing. Bungee ironing is what some would call the ultimate in the thrill of extreme ironing. The sport gained international attention after a documentary entitled Extreme Ironing: Pressing for Victory was produced for Britain's Channel 4 by WAG TV. The program followed the British team's efforts and eventual bronze and gold placings in the first Extreme Ironing World Championships in Germany. A side story looked at the rivalry between the EIB and a breakaway group called Urban Housework, who were trying to establish their own extreme sport based around vacuum cleaning. The film later aired on the National Geographic Channel. In 2003, John Roberts and Ben Gibbons from Cheltenham, Gloucestershire ironed a Union Jack just above Everest Base Camp. This is believed to be the world altitude record for the sport. The reported height was 5,440 meters above sea level. In 2003, the Rwanda Trophy was won by a group from South Africa by ironing across a gorge at the Wolfberg Cracks. In 2004, the EIB traveled to the US on the Rwanda tour to recruit additional ironists and ironed at Mount Rushmore, New York City, Boston, and Devil's Tower. In March 2008, a team of 72 divers simultaneously ironing underwater set a new world's record for number of people ironing underwater at once. On the 10th of January 2009, 128 divers, including 6 freedivers, attempted to break the previous world record, managing to confirm 86 divers ironing within a 10-minute period. The event took place at the National Diving and Activity Centre near Chepstow, Gloucestershire, and was organised by members of the Yorkshire Divers Internet Forum. In addition to breaking the world record, the event raised over £15,000 for the Royal National Lifeboat Institution. On the 1st of May 2010, a group of dive centres in Key Largo, Florida, attempted to claim the record. The event was part of the Contra Public Days in the Florida Keys and was attempted by Keys diver Silent World Dive Center and Captain Slade's Atlantis Dive Center. The attempt took place at the historic site of the Christ of the Abyss at Key Largo Dry Rocks. On the 28th of March 2011, Dutch diving club De Waterman from Oost, Netherlands, set the new world record extreme underwater ironing. A group of 173 divers set the new world record in an indoor swimming pool in Oost. De Waterman organized this event to mark the 40-year anniversary. On the 18th of April 2011, tenor Jason Blair was filmed ironing on the M1 motorway in London, UK, a section of which had been closed following a fire. In 2012, extreme ironing founder Steam came out of retirement to take on a new challenge and run the Hastings Half Marathon in March wearing an ironing board, pressing garments on the way. Extreme ironing has inspired other forms of unusual extreme activity, such as extreme cello playing. On the 24th of March 2013, extreme ironing came to the United States with the formation of the first known American chapter of extreme ironing. Founding members Mike Kelsey, Matt Hicks, Casey Hershaft and Erica Weinbacher hosted an extreme ironing inaugural event in Ellenville, New York. Trivia. On the 2nd of August 2004 episode of EastEnders, EI was referenced. According to the EIB, the characters made reference to the current altitude record holders. As the party-loving Kat and Zoe Slater are preparing to go out, they are invited to the launch party at Angie's Den by a couple of media types. The pair say that there'd be celebrities in the shape of the Hot Plate brothers there. Extreme ironing has been featured in news stories on CBS Saturday Morning, in the New York Times, The Sun, The Sunday Times, The Guardian, The Daily Telegraph, The Sydney Morning Herald, Calcutta Telegraph, The Wall Street Journal, The Washington Post, Toronto Star, Time Magazine, ESPN.com, The Financial Times, MTVU, and CNN.com. Extreme ironing also featured in an episode of The Meaning of Life, a travel documentary comedy series presented by Carl Pilkington. It is said to have inspired urban housework, in which people vacuum the outdoors, and extreme cello playing. On the 25th of December 2014, extreme ironing was also featured in episode 13 of Amagi Brilliant Park.